and welcome to the Transfer Talk. I'm Diyar, and today we've got so much to go through, so many transfer rumours related to the club. We've got Wilfried Zaha talk, we've got Benteke talk, and we've got much more. So without further ado, let's get into it. First player that we'll be talking about today is Wilfried Zaha. According to Sky Sports News, Zaha's agent has held talks with the German champions Bayern Munich about a potential transfer move. The report states that a January transfer is highly unlikely, although a move in the summer window is possible. Zaha to Bayern Munich, well, that would be a very interesting move, and a move that I would be more happy with rather than him, let's say, moving to Chelsea. I mean, the German champions, Champions League football, it's all great, but not right now. And the report suggests that it won't happen in the January transfer window. But if it does happen in the summer, then I feel like it's a great time for Zaha to move on from the club, and the summer would be more ideal for us, of course, to bring in players rather than the January transfer window. But one thing out of this, if you haven't watched the previous episode, Chelsea were linked with Zaha, but the latest rumour regarding Chelsea and Zaha suggested that they did withdraw their interest due to Zaha's wage demand. So we're going to see probably more Zaha news in the coming days and weeks. His agent is clearly going to be talking to multiple big clubs to try and get him moved there. But I wouldn't mind Bayern Munich. Let me know what you guys think. I think that would be a very interesting move for Zaha, and I would be happy to watch him play in the Bayern Munich colours and to see what he can actually do away from the club. But that's it for Zaha today, and let's see if anything else happens in the coming days. This is a very interesting one. It is related to Christian Benteke. Crystal Palace have told Villa they are only interested in selling Benteke at this stage of January, although that may change if Palace can sign a striker, according to the Telegraph. Whoa, Benteke to Villa. I don't know how to feel about this one, as I thought that there would be no interest for Benteke from clubs from England. And Villa clearly wasn't one club that I thought would come in for him. I thought in the summer that he should be valued around £15 million for clubs abroad. But if you're selling to a Premier League rival, selling to Villa for around £15 million, I don't think that would be good enough. However, the report doesn't suggest how much Palace actually want for Benteke. But let me know what you guys think. Would you be happy to sell Benteke to Premier League rivals Villa, and how much for? I think, in all honesty, right now it doesn't seem likely. It seems like Palace are just sending a message saying that if you do want Benteke, we would be happy to sell him, but not loan him out. And we have to bring in a striker, which right now isn't looking likely anyways in the coming days. So I don't see this one happening. I don't know what Christian would want. I mean, would he be happy moving back to Villa? Maybe. But we'll keep an eye out on this in the coming days, and let's see what happens. I mean, this could be very interesting if Benteke moves back to Villa. And imagine he starts scoring goals again. Whew, I mean, that would be crazy. There's an update relating to Cenk Tosun's move to Palace, which seems like it isn't going to happen anymore. According to Turkish journalist Fatih Doğan, Beşiktaş have made progress on signing Tosun on loan till the end of the season. The plan for him is to play at Beşiktaş and then regain some form ahead of Euro 2020. If you want me to be honest, I honestly thought that we would go and get Tosun due to the fact that Everton clearly don't want him, and the first reports anyways, suggested that he wants to stay in England, but it doesn't really seem like the case anymore. It seems like he's moving back to Turkey, back to his old club, Beşiktaş. Let me know what you guys think, because I know some of you will be happy with this news, as you weren't too keen on Tosun coming to Palace due to the fact that he has said a couple of bad words about the club when he did join Everton, and also he hasn't really kicked on in the Premier League. So I guess not many of you will be upset about this news, but it seems like it's not happening, guys. And I mean, we'll see what happens in the coming days, because the first report suggested that he was coming to Palace, but now that's completely changed and it seems like he's going to Beşiktaş. Let's see if the story changes once again. I mean, I doubt it, but you never know with transfers, so I'll keep you guys updated. According to Football Insider, Leicester and Palace are among a number of clubs keeping close tabs on Mexican playmaker Roberto Alvarado. The source explained the versatile attacker is understood to be available for a fee in the region of £11 million during this month's transfer window. He's a versatile attacker who can play in central midfield as well as anywhere across the front line. The final rumour of the day is Scott Banks. According to the Daily Record, Crystal Palace are set to bid for the Dundee United star Scott Banks this month. Palace know they could land the 18-year-old attacking midfielder for as little as £200,000 if they wait and sign him on freedom of contract, but will try to get him sooner. The Eagles tried to land him in the last window but couldn't agree a fee, but now are in a stronger position as Banks is now going into his last 5 months of his deal. That's it for today. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below as it helps massively, and also make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new content. And until next time, up the Palace.